can we tell the people you're actually you're the credentials in the group?
Yeah.
You're getting your MA in interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in
anthropology, sociology, and archival methods as they relate to human sexuality. So I'm actually currently doing my internship in archives at the National Gay and Lesbian Archives in downtown Los Angeles, which is a lot of fun. And I was there all day today, and my hands really hurt because I was lifting heavy boxes all day. I look small, but I'm a strong chick.
Gay and lesbian stuff is heavy?
It's heavy. It's heavy stuff, Banker's boxes full of lots of personal files, but that's a lot of fun to do.
And, well, I often wonder why I'm here, but I
wonder that sometimes. But you're good.
Why am I here? Oh, okay, I'm becoming a relief. Why am I here, Simone? Well, you're here. God, I'm an LGBT ally, major trans ally, kink ally, BDSM ally, human sexuality ally. I have a very boring personal life, but yeah,
so she does this.
Yeah, I do this. Yeah.
Well, I think also, Simone is sort of my road into pop culture because, to be quite honest, I study a lot. I'm doing a lot of research.
Nerd.
I'm a nerdy chick. Sorry. There's like that group in FetLife where it's like kinky and nerdy. That's my group. I can build a web page. I have no idea who the most famous singer is right now. This is my life. So Simone is sort of my road into pop culture, and hopefully I'm her road into academia and what's happening in the research world, the scientific world. So it kind of helps us both, and she can sort of ground me a little bit into what's happening in real life outside of my office.
Yeah, see, I got my master's 12 years ago in totally useless theater degree, so I know what she's going through. It's not useless, actually. It's all applied.
See, it comes in handy, and I think theater's very good.
Yeah, theater's great. Yeah.
It is. It's a good thing.
Speaking of pop culture, I have something I just stole from Stephen Colbert.
Okay.
Do you know who Stephen Colbert
I do.
is?
I've heard of this name. I think I've seen his show twice.
Stephen Colbert was pretty upset about Newsweek featuring all the countries of the world. They'd come up with some kind of list, and America was not the greatest country. America was number 11. One great thing was that on this list from Newsweek magazine, which I'm quoting from the Colbert Report, the best country for sex, according to this Newsweek article, is the Czech Republic.
Really?
For 3 reasons.
I need to know what the reasons are.
Okay.
Now these are Colbert reasons.
No. This was legitimate
the actual
news
Newsweek
in
reasons.
Newsweek.
Okay. All right.
And this is actually a survey by Durex Condoms, which it's kind of biased, right?
So that's biased.
Okay,
yeah.
Czech Republic is the best country for sex because Czechs have sex as often as the French. They start their sex life as early as the Dutch. They fear venereal disease as little as Italians. So this is the most insulting thing that you could say about a country. About 4 different countries.
I don't know what to compare that to.
Fear venereal disease as little as Italians. So the only other thing we could come up with now is we need some empirical data on Czech Republic. We need to find out about their rates of VD and unwanted pregnancies, especially in teen girls. Because
we'll have to find out.
It's pretty bad.
Because I know that in many of European countries now, they actually have it's called like a lifetime sex ed program, where it actually starts in grade school, first grade. It's a K through 12 program, and it's part of the school system, and it's a full sex ed program. Now, this doesn't mean that young children are being taught about the ins and outs, if you will, of sex. What they're being taught is proper names of body parts, and that girls have these body parts, boys have these body parts, and that some of them are even allowing for transgender or, this kind of thing. And so, as a young child, you're just learning body parts and learning ideas of appropriate touch and who can touch you and who shouldn't touch you and these kinds of things. But there's also a lot of the countries. Oh, what did I just see not that long ago? I want to say it's like Denmark or Sweden. I know that those areas have really, really great sex ed programs. And I think it's in Denmark where from a very young age, children are socialized in a sauna, where their parents and the children go to sauna very frequently. It's actually like the one word that we get from that area.
Sauna. Okay.
And from a very young age, and the whole family goes, and you're naked.
Yeah.
Because you're in a sauna. And so as children get up to being teens, preteens and teens, they allow the teens, should they wish to go sauna with other teens, as opposed to being with their parents. I think partly because teens can be very obnoxious and don't want to hang out with their parents. It has nothing to do with like a weird nudity thing that Americans tend to have with teens and adults. It's more you're all teens, why don't you go do your thing over there?
Yeah.
But they use the sauna as a means of exploring their own bodies and exploring one another's bodies. And so they learn sort of this lifetime long, I can't talk. This sort of lifelong.
It demystifies.
It demystifies what the body is and what the bodies do, and it allows people to sort of explore in this very safe, clean environment. And the parents know this is part of what's going on. But yeah, it demystifies it. So sex isn't the big issue.
And yeah, don't we? Yeah, we. I think we always get back around to this about how we grew up as kids, and just our culture. It's that whole Christian, puritanical idea of body bad, body parts bad, sex bad. But all of a sudden, you're supposed to get married on your wedding night. You know how to do everything. Like,
yeah,
what the
it's
hell?
Very, very frightening. Yeah, and what an idea to bring somebody up telling them that sex is bad, sex is bad, sex is bad. Okay, you're married, it's fine now.
Okay.
And you're not supposed to have any issues now with sex?
And another thing in America, the whole idea of going to school and undressing in the gym is a comedy sitcom gag. That, Freaks and Geeks is on IFC right now. And like one poor kid is going through the pain of like, oh my god, I have to undress. And we all know that as Americans. And I think even the Japanese like take communal baths with their families.
Communal baths with the families and with other people as a social.
It's ridiculous, like what we've done to ourselves as Americans. Like,
very strange.
We can go to war, we'll bail you out, but your body bad and our school kids are stupid. How about that? School kids dumb.
Well, yeah, it happens.
But we can bail you out and we can
we're
start a war.
Indeed. We wanted to talk about Prop 8.
Of course.
We're coming out of Los Angeles, for anybody who's viewing from somewhere else. We're coming out of Los Angeles, and there's been a lot of issues regarding Proposition 8, which came into being last fall?
May of last year.
And pretty much what Prop 8 did was it made gay marriage illegal in the state of California.
It didn't negate marriages already done.
Right.
It just, from that point on,
you couldn't.
That's it. You can't get married.
Yeah. If you were gay, you could not get married. So recently, it has gone to the California.
It went to our Supreme Court, which happens to be in San Francisco.
Right.
Which, oh my God, the judge is gay. Like, big shock. You're in San Francisco, and it's actually an out judge. It's not like, shocking news. He's gay. He's out.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's and it doesn't color his judgments. And also, he was assigned by Bush Senior, I want to say, or Reagan. Thank you. Shaft. Font of information. Yeah. We're always intellectual. That's the thing. We're going to talk about sex, but then somehow we get into data, and then history, and then facts. We're nerdy.
Yeah. Sex and nerds.